so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind. So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another stream here with Club Danube. I hope you guys can hear me well. And let's get the stream going. Hello, 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 and welcome to another video here with Club Danube, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Hope the chat is visible. Anyway, let's have a look, shall we? Alright, just give me a second here to get this chat up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Anas says hello. Hello, Anas. I hope you are doing well here today. I hope you can see the stream very, very well here. And yes, Anas says hello, and I hope it's showing up well on the stream screen here. I'm not too sure right now. Let me check. Okay, I think everything is showing up how it's supposed to. Okay, let me just quickly have a look and make sure everything is looking well, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we are. Hello, 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 and welcome, 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 welcome to this stream here today. Very nice stream that I have planned for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very nice stream indeed. Okay, let's get started, shall we? If you guys are wondering where we are, today we are at Glasgow. And we are flying the 737-900, as you guys can see. Using the TUI livery. Let's go ahead and let's see. Do we have live weather on? Real time on? Yes, we do. Okay. So we have live weather and real time running, as you guys just saw. How are you doing today, Anas? Let me know that you can hear me well. Let's get this flight underway, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Just for you guys' information, I have included a link here that you guys can use if you guys want to. No pressure, but just in case you want to, there's a little link there. I'm also working on more features for the stream to get more engaging. Got a new sticker going on as well. You know, anytime someone engages with me, I've got a little new sticker going on here as well. Maybe I should show you guys a preview of that sticker. Why not? Let me show you guys a preview of that sticker quickly here. Just a little coffee sticker that I've implemented into my stream, you know. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at this new sticker. I'm looking at how to get more creative GIFs. I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. This is what that looks like. Okay. Just so you guys know, that's what that looks like. All right. I just wanted to show you guys the... Hope you're great too. I'm well. Yes, Anas, I am doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And let's get this aircraft started. Okay, so today's journey is going to be from Glasgow to Antalya. You can see a couple of aircrafts parked all around us. Really nice. Anyway, our journey today will take us from Glasgow to Antalya. We're gonna break this itinerary down into a couple of legs here because I don't want to make the stream too long. So we're gonna do the journey from Glasgow to Antalya in basically 3 flights or 3 legs. The first one is going to take us today from Glasgow. Let's check where it takes us, shall we? Today's journey will take us from Glasgow to Airport Castle Calden. Pretty sure I am butchering that name, but anyway, Castle Calden in Germany, I believe, EDVK. So we're here in Glasgow, EGPF, and we're going to travel over to, let's see, all the way here to the airport EDVK, or in other words, Castle Calden in Germany. I believe it's in Germany. Yeah, it is in Germany. Okay. So that's going to be our first leg as we go towards Antalya. There's the map once again. From Glasgow here, EGPF. We are going to travel over across UK here. We're going to travel over to Germany. And Germany, we're going to come to a stop at Castle Calden EDVK. It's going to be a flight for the day. All right. Fairly simple flight today. Nothing too complicated. Nothing too complicated at all, ladies and gentlemen. So why am I doing this flight? Because a viewer on my last stream requested this flight, so I thought I would do this today. All right. Okay. Without further ado, let's hop on inside the PMDG 737-900. In case you guys are wondering which aircraft I'm running today, it is the PMDG 900 737-900 ER with the split scimitar winglets that we're using today. There you go, PMDG 900 ER and the TUI livery, or TUI. Beautiful, isn't it? Very, very beautiful. Beautiful aircraft. Let's hop on inside. Let's actually get the jetway connected. We'll be using the stairs here. So let's go inside. Just got off using the Airbus, so forgive me while I stumble around the cockpit. Go to some ground actions. Go to the next page. Use the jetway. And let us... Okay, let's wait for the stairs to go away. Once the stairs have gone away, we'll be able to request a jetway, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys can hear me well. Mr. Anas, if you're still with us, please let me know that you can hear me well. Okay, we've requested the jetway to be connected to our aircraft here, ladies and gentlemen. The jetways are being connected here, as you well can see. There it is. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, that's decent. Alright. Let's go ahead and have a look at a fancy drone shot of the aircraft here. As I wait for more viewers to show up on my stream, if any. Hope today will be different. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. I usually fly these things by myself. I was happy to have a viewer yesterday. Football Goat 69, I believe. Let's just take a few screenshots here. And I am done with these screenshots, ladies and gentlemen. With that, don't think there's much else to do. Mr. Anas, if you're still with us, let me know that you can hear me all right. If you can hear me all right, there isn't much for us to do except hop in the cockpit and get this aircraft started, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so let's go ahead and get this aircraft started up from cold and dark. But before that, you know what, let's go ahead and request the ground power unit. Let's get the fuel truck. Let's get the aft galley. Let's get the forward loaders here. And that should be enough for us. For fuel for the day, we are going to take off with half our fuel level, which is more than enough for the day. For payload, we've got full economy seating today. Full first class, 100% load levels. This is more than enough. So it's a little high, actually. You know what? We're going to leave it that way. Okay, we're going to leave it that way. All right, let's see. Okay, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and begin the startup procedure here for the aircraft. You can see the services that we've requested have begun connecting. We've got the umbilical from the ground power unit. Got the catering truck right here getting started up. Fueling truck getting linked up, and the forward loaders coming up here. We should see the cargo doors open any second. All right, and it's great to hear that you can hear me well. Lovely to hear that. Thank you so much for confirming that you can hear me well. Hope you enjoy today's stream, mate. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in so faithfully to my streams, mate. Here we are. We've got the baggage arriving any second here. Oh, it's gonna crash into the fuel truck. Boom. But anyway, not too worried about that. Are we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's head inside and get this aircraft started up without further ado. Okay. Go overhead. Get the batteries to the on position. We've got our ground power here connected successfully. Let's just make sure of that. Yes, it is. Switch to ground power, shall we? Okay, ground power on. Go ahead and get the navigation system aligned here. The IRS Systems aligned. Okay. Perfect. Let's move this to the heading, selection. Let's go back down here to the overhead panel, get the emergency lights to the armed position here. Getting quite loud outside, eh? The airport is quite loud today. Our window heats can come to the on position. Probe heats can go on as well. So go ahead and prepare our flight plan for the day, shall we? Let's go to FMC, nav data out of range, enter IRS position. Let's go ahead and enter our IRS position here. Ta-da! Our reference airport for the day is EGPF. That's where we're taking off from. Mind you, I've never flown out of this airport, neither have I ever flown to our destination for the day. It's not going to be too bad though. Okay, we have everything going here. We've got the screens booted up here. Position initialization has been done. Let's move on to the route. Origin for the day, EGPF. Our takeoff runway will be 05. Our destination for the day is going to be EDVK or Castle Calden. Hope that's how you pronounce it. Flight number for the day is going to be CDN number 6. Don't have any company route that we're requesting. Let's go on and program in our waypoints for the day. Our first waypoint is called Agped. Agped, without using any transitions or airways. Toe-Tay, I should say. Toe-Tay, not in database. Oh, not a problem. Let's just try that once again. If it's not in database, it is not going to be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. We just move on to the next database. I mean, the nav data there is out of date for sure. That is not going to be a problem for today's flight. Let's go Basna. See if that is in the database. Ooh, neither is Basna in the database. We're going to have a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Golor. Okay, Golor is in. LE146. Let's see, is that in the database? Yes, it is. EH79. Not in database. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Alright, so basically this is it for the day. Let's activate that and execute it. Let's move on to the departure and arrival. Departure is going to be, we are going to use the SID TLA 6B. Let's see if we can find TLA 6B. Yes, we can. Runway 05, that is correct. Let's execute that. Let's go back. For our arrival into EDVK, there are no stars available. We're just going to use ILS blimp, or in other words, ILS 09 for our landing into EDVK. Okay, let's go ahead and go to our performance initialization. Okay, let's put our 0 fuel weight and the center of gravity will show itself. Next gen. Oh, hello, next gen. I didn't see your chat there. It says, what's your specs? My specs, next gen should show up automatically. I'm not sure. Yep, those are my specs right there, next gen. Max Plains. Hello, Max Plains. It's been a long time. How are you doing? Good to see you on the stream. It's been a while, mate. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please do. Helps me out a lot. For today's reserves, we'll use just 5. Cost index today will fly with 80. And our cruising altitude for the day, using only 32,000, which is well within our possible limits here. Okay, so let's execute that. Let's move on. My daughter got the Palit Game Rock 4080. Yes, next gen. Palit Game Rocks are a solid graphics card option that you can go with. The 4080, wow, that is a very powerful graphics card, mate. I gotta be honest with you, I went overkill on my system. I did spend way more money than I should have. It was my first ever PC build, so, you know, rookie mistake. You really don't need to overspend. But the 4080 is a great choice, great choice. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of games does she play? Or does she fly Flight Simulator? If so, at what resolution? And welcome. I don't believe I've seen you on my stream before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Okay. Go back here. Let's continue with our N1 limit. We're not going to touch anything on that. Let's go towards takeoff. Our flaps for takeoff will be 5 here today. Center of gravity, we have a trim of 4.79 that we have to set. Let's come here to the trim wheel. Let's see, 4.79, eh? That 4.79. Ooh, little too much. Okay. 4.79 set successfully. QRH. Okay. We've got our V1 at 153, VR at 155, and V2 at 164. Remember, this is the 737-900ER, which is a ridiculously hard aircraft to get off the aircraft. I mean, to get off the ground, it takes forever. So I'm not surprised that the V speeds are this high. But anyway, let's continue on towards the legs page here. Max explains how long is the flight today. Today's flight is going to be roughly, the flight itself is going to be about 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes to 1 hour 45 minutes is going to be our actual flight. The stream should be about 2 hours long and some change. That's what we're expecting for the day. Let's go through our flight plan here. Our legs here, we've got a route discontinuity that we can just quickly fix like that. We've got another route discontinuity right here, which we need to fix like so. And that's about it. Let's execute that. And we also have a missed approach here as well. Okay, I think we have everything we need for the FMC. Now, we can confirm that obviously by going to the MCP here, or our control panel. We can see whether we have set everything correctly. All right, let's set our heading for the day. Our runway heading is 48 degrees. So let's set our course to 48 degrees here. Let's do the same on the other side as well. 48. Heading to 48 as well. Oh, a little too much there. Okay. Then let's turn on the flight directors here on the auto throttle here. Let's see if our initial climb out altitude, will leave it at 10,000, although our cruising altitude for the day is 32,000 feet. We'll do is we'll first climb out to 10,000 feet, and then from there we'll climb to 32,000 feet, as I usually do on my flights. Next gen, she plays Harry Potter, Sims, etc. She has 1440, 240 hertz, a bit overkill too, but should be good for newer games to come. That is right. Harry Potter, oh my goodness, that's a game, isn't it? Simulated as well, yep. Actually, if she's playing such high-end AAA games and simulators, 4080 is a very good choice. I'm actually inclined to say it's not really overkill. I mean, it could be, but, you know, bit of an overkill, but it's definitely a good system to have. And 1442K, is that right? 1440p, yeah, that is 2K, right? I believe that's 2K. 240 hertz, yeah. For that, 4080 will just do perfectly. I think that is right in the wheelhouse of the 4080. So yeah, that would be an excellent choice. And it also has some level of future proofing. That's a brilliant choice. Good stuff. Next gen, good stuff. Okay, so let's see if we have programmed in our flight plan correctly, and we have. See, if we had not done that, LNAV would not have come on here. The VNAV comes on, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got managed modes, or if you're an Airbus pilot, managed mode, or in other words, VNAV and LNAV available to us. Brilliant, we've done this correctly. Let's go through our flight plan for a bit, just to make sure that we are all good here. Observe here as I go through the legs, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, that's what our flight plan looks like for the day, and I think it is pretty good. This, by the way, is our landing. Okay, we might have a bit of a problem here that I did not anticipate. The runway might be too short for us to land in. That's going to make it exciting, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see what happens in the end. I'm up for a challenge. Never flown this route before. Not a problem. Let's set the barometric pressure now. We'll just press B. And there we are, 29.74 for the day. We've got barometric pressure set. Let's continue overhead here. Seat belts to the on position. On. The chime needs to go to on as well. Yaw damper can go on now. Cabin pressure can be set to cruise altitude of 32,000. Start really quickly here. Aft fuel pump 1 to on, and we can begin to start the APU here. So let's go ahead and start the APU. There it is. The needle will now jump. Should jump quite soon here. Let's see. 737-800 MAX planes. No, I am flying the 737-900ER, mate. I could only afford to buy one of the PMDG 737 variants, and I went with the 737-900, the 900ER, because I thought it would be a good challenge. I've heard that it's harder to fly and more difficult than the other variants of the 737, and I think they are right. This thing is not easy to fly at all. It doesn't want to slow down. It's heavy to get off the ground. So yeah, but it is worth the money, I have to say. We've got our APU going on here. Let's have a look at our exhaust gases at the back. There we are. Real nice graphic here. I really enjoy the haze every time. Still got our ground services connected. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay. It's we're about to lose the sunlight here, ladies and gentlemen. We should get up off the ground as soon as possible so we have a daylight takeoff here. Okay, let's see. Let's transfer our bus transfer to APU right here. Got the power APU. We no longer need the ground power, by the way. You can turn on our anti-collision lights here. Okay, we've got anti-collision lights going on, and since we no longer need the ground power, let's go ahead and disconnect it. Let's release the ground power, shall we? Now let's see, what shall we do? You know what? Let's go ahead and remove the chocks. And the second we release the wheel chocks, ladies and gentlemen, all the ground services are going to disconnect. And it's basically a signal to the ground services. Let them know that we are about to start rolling here. Okay, so here we are. We've asked the wheel chocks to be removed, and you can see that the cargo bay is now closing up. Cargo door, I should say. The catering truck is closing up. The jetway should release as well, or do I have to request the release manually? It should automatically release, if I remember right with the PMDG. It should automatically release. Anyway, I will request the release, not a big deal. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As the ground services begin to wind up, we can go ahead and prepare ourselves. Yeah, I think the jetway should disconnect by itself. I don't know why that's not happening today. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and prepare for our engine start. Now that we have completed the necessary ground services, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we do that? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this thing is still refusing to auto disconnect. Fascinating. Let's just go to this. Let's go to stairs. And I think that should get it to disconnect. Okay, this is interesting. The jetway still won't disconnect. Okay. Won't worry too much about it. Let's just get this back into jetway. For some reason, it's being inhibited right now. Not worried about it too much. Let's continue on with our checklist, shall we? Let's go up ahead and turn on all the fuel pumps and the APU bleed on as well, as we prepare to turn on our engines. But just before we do, we're going to perform the pushback here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want this jetway gone, but for some reason it is not going. That is a bit annoying. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Okay, let's just go ahead and connect pushback. Maybe that'll help us. Okay, we're going to be, just for your reference, we're going to be pushing back straight out. Then we're going to turn our tail to the right, or the nose to the left. Once we do that, we're going to take basically a U-turn, use this taxiway to turn out onto runway 05, which is right here, ladies and gentlemen. So a very short taxi today. That's why I'm not too much in a rush here. This jetway is beginning to annoy me, isn't it? Why won't you go away? You need to go away, mate. You need to go away. Come on, come on. Feels like the jetway is stuck, isn't it? How about this? Let me go to the stairs. Let me put on the... I don't want to try the ATC, man. Let me request the air stair unit. Maybe that should get the jetway to go. Actually, no, nothing is making the jetway go here. Okay, you know what? Never mind, never mind. Maybe try the ATC. Maybe not, mate. We're just gonna go ahead with pushback. We don't need to worry about it too much. Pushback straight out. Let's remove the chokes and let us get this started. I always forget this.
We've been cleared for pushback and start straight.
Okay.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back.
Brakes off.
Brakes released.
Pushback should begin momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to ignore the fact that we're still connected to the jetway here. There we go. Okay, we are moving, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go overhead and get the engine started quickly, shall we? Turn the ignition to the right, turn the engine start knob, and let us see what we have here. You can see the N2 rising. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Once N2 hits 20, and there it is, we'll flick the lever open there. We've got engine number 2 right there. You can enjoy the sound. Okay, it seems the pushback has completed. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? We need to be turned this way. You know what we'll do? We're just going to ask the pushback to continue. Let's see. Yep. We'll start the left engine here. While that's happening, we'll ask the pushback to push us back a little bit more as we start up engine number 1. Engine number 1 is spooling up here. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. Let's pick open the levers, and there we go. We're being pushed back a little more, which is what we want. Everything looking in order. A little bit, we're not exactly doing everything according to procedure here. Maybe a little bit of a shortcut here, when we know. We have to make do with what we have. That's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Where did all the aircrafts go all of a sudden? Oh, we only have one British aircraft left. All the others have decided to... Okay, pushback is complete. Let's put on our parking brakes here. We go overhead, we'll see that the engines have finished starting up. So now that we have the engines running, let's transfer the bus to engines. Let's get the APU bleed to off.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute. Release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
Let's turn off the APU. Hydraulic pumps can come on. And our packs can be pushed to auto. We can hear them right there. You can hear the conditioning going up right there. Turn on our taxi lights, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to taxi. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll make a hard right and continue with our U-turn here. We'll taxi on to runway 05. Okay? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and taxi out. Okay? Let's release our parking brakes, and they have been released successfully. We should start rolling, and we haven't. Okay, just help it out a little bit. You can ignore the warning. That's just the takeoff configuration warning because it thinks we're going to take off. Okay, let's try and make the hard turn here. We're gonna miss the turn, aren't we? But that's not a big deal. Let's see. Alright. We are carefully making this turn here, ladies and gentlemen. We go overhead. We have all the lights that we need. Brilliant. I always wondered, where are the... Okay, we have the anti-collision lights, never mind. Okay, let's turn left here, shall we? While we taxi, we can drop the flaps to our takeoff position, position 5. As you can see, our flaps are traveling, and in case you're wondering where you will see that, it's right here. You can see the flaps are traveling. And I'm just now noticing we forgot to set our speed here. Let's set it to 250. Because that's where, that's a speed that we can maintain under 10,000 feet anyway. So let's set it to 250 here, rather than the usual V2 plus 5. Not a problem today. Here we are. Speed set to 250, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take the latter turn off onto the runway here, because the 737-900ER requires as much runway as we can give it to take off successfully here. We are taxiing pretty quickly now. Slow down slightly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we are now at Glasgow, about to depart. And if you're new on the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving a like. It would be much appreciated. Okay. So we're about to turn off onto the runway here, and right before we do, let us make sure that we have everything set up as we should, so that we don't need to check for anything once we're on the runway. Let's perform a rolling takeoff. Okay, let's go ahead. Landing lights on, taxi lights off. Let's put our strobe lights or position light to strobe and steady. Let's see, let's put our TCAS, where is our TCAS? The TARA mode here. And yep, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically it. Let's go overhead. There's nothing else left. We're looking good. Release parking brakes, and let's perform a rolling takeoff here, ladies and gentlemen. right. If you're just joining the stream, feel free to say hello. Okay, the sun is about to go down here on us. We're probably gonna land into the dusk here. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, here we are turning on to the runway. Let's turn a little sharper, shall we? And there we go. Takeoff thrust set. Ooh, we're a bit too... There it is. That's better. Speeds are alive. As you can see, we have a long takeoff roll here. Rotate. And we are up above the ground. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. This aircraft is very, very tricky, especially after flying the Airbus for a bit. We can put the gear to the off position here. Let's put our flaps to position number 2. Be careful while retracting the flap on the 737. So we are, ladies and gentlemen, leaving behind Glasgow. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, we have to be careful with this aircraft when retracting the flaps because of our speed. There's such a thin margins here. Okay, let's try and make this turn manually, shall we? While maintaining a 10-degree climb, nothing more. Let's push the flaps up slightly. To position number 1. Make that turn slowly, shall we? Okay, our speed is climbing. Flaps completely to the up position. Okay. Okay, our VS is dropping a little too much. Not a problem, we do have a few altitude restrictions, as you guys can see. So there's no need for us to climb too quickly. Turn on the autopilot here. It is supposed to bring us down to 250 knots. I don't know why it's not doing that right now. Okay, there it is. It's kicked in. Okay, excellent. So the flight computer is going to automatically bring us down to 250 knots, and autopilot has taken over completely. Actually, forgot, what was our transition altitude for the day? That's a good question, isn't it? Did we even set a transition altitude? I don't think so. I don't think so. But anyway, don't have to worry about any of this. We've got an altitude restriction and it's maintaining that well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let us now go outside. Isn't that lovely? Very, very nice. We're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that. Ooh, look at how lovely that looks. That's beautiful, isn't it? That is absolutely incredible. Let's see what the passenger is seeing right now. Incredible stuff here. Lovely. Hope you guys are having a good day, ladies and gentlemen. as we continue on our flight to Germany as part of the larger itinerary to fly into Antalya in Turkey. That is going to be the final destination. But anyway, lovely views here as we leave Glasgow. We still have the altitude restriction in effect. We're not going to worry too much about that, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to worry too much about that. Okay, so we're heading towards right now TL829. Let's have a look on our nav map, our little nav map. How we're looking, shall we? We've got a little nav map going on right now. There it is. Obviously, remember that there are some waypoints on this journey that we could not program into the FMC because they were not in the database. But that's okay, we can just follow them on nav map here. This is a beautiful part. Our top of descend is a long way away. Right here. Our top of descent is EH729, which I don't think we have programmed in here. But we can easily see that from nav map, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, little nav map is very useful for that. In case you're wondering, that is why I use a little nav map. It makes the whole flight monitor thing way more easier than the VFR map included in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That one is pretty bad, to be honest with you. What do we have here? A wind farm? It appears to be a wind farm. We have another altitude restriction of 6,000. The autopilot seems to be doing its job. So let's go outside and enjoy ourselves. Treat ourselves to some of these views, shall we? Look at that. A wind farm. I've never actually flown over an entire wind farm before, so that's something, isn't it? Fascinating. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very nice. I hope you guys can see a little nav map. Yeah, you guys, okay, can see. Okay, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Let's have a look at the other side, shall we? Incredible. Very, very beautiful indeed in us. Very, very beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. Let's head back into the cockpit, shall we, and see what is going on here. Let's have a look to our right here. We're flying in the evening, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering. The altitude restriction still applies. We still can't fly above until we reach PLA here. What's our cruise altitude? Our cruise altitude is supposed to be 32,000 feet today. But we're just waiting to first reach 10,000 feet. Obviously, we have altitude restrictions here. Once we are clear of those, we'll begin our climb towards 32,000 feet. We're supposed to be at top of climb by the waypoint of but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make that climb, are we? I really don't think that's going to happen, especially with this altitude restrictions in place. We'll see how that goes. Not a big deal at all. Okay. If you're wondering why the wind sound keeps coming in and out, it's because of FS Realistic. So as I switch to other windows, FS Realistic goes off and on. I use FS Realistic, by the way. It gives us an extra added bit of realism into your flight simulations. Let me know what you guys think about FS Realistic. The thing is incredible, isn't it? There's a spotlight. There's wow, actual spotlight here. I gotta go because getting late in Denmark. Bye. All right, Max Plains. I will see you hopefully soon. It was nice for you to join in, mate. Hope you have a good night. And thank you so much for tuning in. See ya. That's it. Come on, why isn't it moving? Wait, it did move the other time. I could literally move this over to the other side. That's interesting. Can't do that anymore. Anyway. Just like messing around with this for no reason. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're flying towards where we'll be allowed to climb above the 6,000 feet altitude restriction. So for the time being, let's go outside. Ooh, another wind farm, a little one. This time beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's have a look with the drone view, shall we? Okay. Let's actually go directly. Okay, that's interesting. This thing does not let me. It's fascinating. Very, very fascinating. The views in Microsoft Flight Simulator are something else, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I think we got the drone camera out. There it is. Look at that. Look how lovely that looks. As we make that turn, let's go have a look at it from the other side, shall we? And there's another aircraft off there as well. Very nice. As you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our climb here. Out to 10,000 feet because we have passed the point of altitude restrictions here. We're climbing on to 10,000 feet now, so that's great. That is great. Okay, double checking, flaps are up, gear levers are off. Our transponders are on. Everything is looking good for now. As we fly on to Agpedia. Continue our climb towards 10,000, at which point we'll use 10,000 as our transition altitude for the day. As a matter of fact, we can switch to standard right now. As we go towards 10,000 feet, once we cross it, we can turn off our landing lights, which is excellent. Let me get rid of this for now. There we are within 1,000 feet of 10,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. That is good news, isn't it? We can finally, okay, as you can see, the aircraft is now arresting its climb slowly. Let's now go ahead and set the altitude to 32,000 feet here. See if the aircraft automatically begins climbing to that altitude. It's supposed to. But yeah, let's see. Anyway, as we cross 10,000, let's turn off our landing lights. And let's see. For the time being, the aircraft does not seem to be climbing.
Traffic.
Okay, it does not seem to be climbing. That's interesting.
Monitor vertical speed. Descend.
We have traffic coming. Where is the traffic? Where is the traffic? Well, okay. You know what? I think it is first trying to reach the speed before the altitude. In case if it doesn't begin climbing after we reach the required speed, I will engage VS and begin climbing manually to the altitude of 32,000 here. Yeah, it's not. Okay, let's just engage VS, shall we? And let us push our aircraft up at a rate of 1,000 feet. Let's go at 1,500. Okay, we'll climb to, let's go at 2,000 in the beginning at least. We'll climb to 32,000 feet. Turn off our fasten seatbelt signs to automatic. Let the system take care of that for now. Okay. APU is off. Okay, good. Alright, our speed is not dropping too much, so we seem to be able to climb at 2,000 for the time being, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And as you can see, the sun has dropped even below us. We'll be losing the sun any second now. Not any second, we still have about, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes, my bad, till the sun goes down. I expect to be making the landing into Germany in the dark. So that's going to be fun. Let's actually go ahead and see how long this runway is that I'm flying to right now. Okay, luckily we have 8,200 feet available for landing at Germany, which is enough, at Castle Calden, which is enough. Okay, so we won't be having too much of an issue. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. Our speed has dropped slightly here, but we're still able to maintain this climb rate pretty easily enough. So we're going to continue climbing out at 2,000 feet. Gotta find something else to do in here while the airliner climbs out one way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I wish more people would join my stream, eh? So we could keep it a bit more lively and stuff. I'm learning along the way. For those of you who've seen my stream before, you can see I've learned how to set up some stuff, you know. Put on some chat. To my left here, leave a donation support link up there. Little things, you know. I'm learning. Managed to get some stream overlays set up as well. So yeah. Slowly improving the quality of my streams and videos here at Club Danube, and I hope for those who are watching, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Our fuel is going to be a problem today, is it? Let's have a look. Let's see, what does it say? Fuel quantity is it's gonna be fine. Yep, it's going to be quite fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's see. Yeah, our speed is dropping a little bit more, but that's okay. So we want to climb up as quickly as possible. Supposed to be at our cruising altitude by the time we reach Golor, at least. I mean, easily by the time we reach Golor. Let's have a look at little nav map. Will tell us how we're doing. Okay, as you can see, we've reached the top of climb and we are nowhere near 32,000 feet as expected, because of all the altitude restrictions along the way. Not a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Let's reduce our descent rate here to 1,500. That should get us to gain some speed, or at least prevent us from slowing down any further, at least for the time being, till we cross about 23,000 feet. Football Goat 69, welcome back to the stream, and I'm glad you joined it. And yes, you're welcome for doing the flight, mate. I just took off from Glasgow and we're on our way to Antalya ultimately, but I've broken down the entire flight into 3 different legs. So on our first leg we are flying to, I always forget the name. On our first flight, on our first leg of this journey, we are flying to Castle Calden, EDVK in Germany. From Germany, we'll move on to another airport within Europe. I have to confirm. I think it's in Austria. I'm not sure. Then from there, finally, we'll fly on to Antalya, Turkey. This is just so that we can keep ourselves a little bit entertained. And I'll see how far along I can get in today's stream. Hopefully, we make good. Obviously, we'll at least land in EDVK today. If there's time, I'll also do the second leg today as well, because our third leg is quite long, so might do the second leg today as well if we have time. Hopefully we do. And then in another stream we'll complete our journey to Turkey. I hope you are happy with that, Football Goat 69. I have this flight is as per your recommendation, sir, so thank you for that, and I hope you enjoy today's stream. Anyway, let's see what's going on here, shall we? Okay, we're now clearly over the water, and we've left. Basically gonna leave UK behind us at this point. A little bit of a stutter here. What model of the 737 do I use? Football Goat 69. I am using the 737-900ER with the split wings, as you can see. The 737-900ER with the split wings is what I'm using right now for this flight. Okay. Can hear the howling winds. Let's see what the passenger is seeing on the other side, shall we? Oh, that's a beautiful view right there. I use the 737-900ER. To be frank with you, quite frankly, man, it was the only one I could afford to buy. I wish I could buy the entire fleet of the PMDG 737s or buy other aircraft to show you guys more aircrafts and more flights. Oh, there's a stadium down there. You see that? Isn't that lovely? That's lovely, man. That is lovely. It's beautiful. Anyway, I wish I could show you guys more and more aircraft. There are very limited number ones, very limited number that I can afford at the moment, and the ones that I can, I've already bought them. I'll promise I'll make more videos with them. I basically have the ATR with me. I have the PMDG 737. I have an Antonov AN225, which I've never done a video on, which is coming soon, I promise. And what other aircraft do I have? I have the 777. Got that a long time ago. I have an A321. I have the free fly-by-wire A320. And I have... that's about it, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much that's about it. So yeah, which 737 is your favorite? Anas, I do not have any other 737s, just the 900 and the 900ER, so the 900ER it is. To be honest though, it's a great aircraft. I enjoy flying it. It's really, really lovely. And it's also a challenge. I've heard the other flight simmers who have the other variants tell me that you know, it's challenging to fly as compared to the other 737 variants because it's much longer and much heavier. So I enjoy the challenge. So yeah, the 737-900ER has to be the one. Plus the extended range is also really nice. But yeah, plus it's also, you know, Quite frankly, it is also the cheapest one out of all the 737 models that are available, apart from the 737-600, which, if I'm being frank with you, I hate. Okay, I hate the 737-600. It's just, it looks too squished, and I like long airliners, so there you go. That's my take on the 737. Let's get back in the cockpit here for a bit. As you can see, our speed is dropping a little too much. Can't maintain this rate of climb here. So let's go down to just 1,000 feet per minute. That should help us maintain speed a little better as we climb out to 32,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are leaving behind the coast of Britain. Lovely. Absolutely stunning. I expected it to get dark a little sooner, but clearly we still have the light, so that's something. That view isn't that nice. Okay, say bye-bye to presumably England, ladies and gentlemen. Some lovely views here. The Boeing 777-200 long range is my favorite, and it's only 16 pounds. Oh, well, that's lovely. The 777-200 LR. Okay, I should probably consider it, but right now I have the 777-300, which is my favorite. I believe the LR is actually better, though. In the Captain Sim variants, for some reason it has higher ratings. I presume it's... I don't know, I'm assuming that it's better, I don't know. But yeah, 16 pounds. Yeah, mate, to be honest with you, the aircrafts are not that expensive, but for the time being, I can't afford to buy any more aircraft. All I can do is work with the ones that I have. You might be wondering why on earth I'm in a position where I can't afford a $16 aircraft when I have a 4090 in my PC. I'll tell you why, mate. Because I blew all my money on the 4090. There you go. That's effectively it, man. That's effectively it. I basically took a chance on flight simulation and YouTube and making flight videos and streaming. So I went all out. I got all I could. And by the end of it, you literally have no more money left to spend on aircrafts. So for now, I'll have to keep you guys entertained with some 737s, some 777s, and some 747, A320, AN225, ATR. You know, there's quite a number of aircraft to work with, so, you know, I'll try and rotate those aircraft around as much as I can, keep you guys entertained until I'm in a better position to buy up these newer aircraft. I'm really looking forward to being able to buy the Comanche, the Piper Comanche. Oh my goodness, man. The Comanche is such a good aircraft. I want to buy that. And yeah. Anyway, mate, Football Goat, you've already done your part by subscribing, liking, and now you are tuning into my stream, supporting me. There you go, man. You're giving me all the motivation, and that should get me in a position to be able to buy more aircraft, right? I basically took a gamble on the streaming thing. Literally took a gamble on the streaming thing. Hopefully it works out, eh? But I'm glad that you guys are here joining me on the stream. I'm not flying by myself. Okay. As long as you guys enjoy it. Let's see. We've now reached within 1,000 feet of 32,000 feet, which is good news for us. Finally, we can stop worrying about the speed. And we're a little late to reach our top of climb. Let's have a look at the little nav map here. See where we reached in terms of our flight, shall we? There it is, top. Oh yeah, we've passed our top of climb. Our top of climb was by, where was our top of climb? Just somewhere here, wasn't it? Yeah. But anyway, we're not looking too bad. Our top of descent is all the way here. So, you know, that's not too bad, right? Okay, we're looking okay. For the time being, we've reached 32,000 feet. We can now just enjoy the views and chit-chat until we reach top of descent. Hide little map. Football goat. How long have you had a channel? Mate, I've had this channel for a year now. I started this in July last year. Not in 23, that was in July 2022. That's when I started this channel. That's when I created it. Then I built the PC. I went ahead, I bought the PC and I built the PC. It took me a long time to make that decision. As you can understand, you know. I built the PC somewhere in August and I had my first video of setting everything up, paying for everything, buying all I needed to, and I think I started posting my first video in October. So channel started somewhere in July 2022. You can confirm in my channel in the about section. I'm not too sure, but July 2022. July 26th, 2022, I believe that's when I started the channel. First video somewhere in October or somewhere in August, somewhere there. Right after I built the PC, I posted my first video. So about a year, mate. I've only had this for a year. And yeah, it's been a little slow. You know, I haven't been, wasn't able to be consistent in the beginning. But I'm working around that slowly. Trying to post more. I've also done a lot of improvements on the channel, you know, working on thumbnails, graphics, video editing formats, streaming layouts and the sort. It's been a year of improving slowly, little by little, but I'm getting there. Subscribers are a problem for me. I do have a few videos with decent level of views, or I guess, you know, like 70,000, 40,000, couple of thousands here and there. But the rest of my videos are not so good, mate, if I'm being honest. Not so good. They don't do so well in terms of views and stuff. Effectively, what it is, mate, is that got myself in a rather prickly situation now, and I'm just trying to stream and post as many videos as I can and trying to develop my channel as quickly as I possibly can, because, you know, I want to do this because this is what I enjoy, to be honest with you. Been flying for a long time, man. For a long time. So it's what I enjoy doing. And I hope to be able to do this 24/7, you know, as my day job. That's the dream, isn't it? To be able to stream this and post videos of flight simulation for my day job. That is the dream. That is the dream. But anyway, let me take you guys on a messing about tour of the cockpit of the 737. As you guys can see, I've just pulled out the jump seat for no apparent reason. Have a look at how this thing is modeled. Incredible. Okay, it's modeled quite nicely, isn't it? Look at that. Brilliant. Very nice. I believe it has panels underneath you can open, or does it? Not entirely sure now. Ooh, what are these? What are these? I've never seen these before. Oh, a bunch of remove before flight tags. Nice. Oh, pair of headphones. Okay. Football Goat says you could try making different content like aircraft reviews and flight challenges. Yeah, I could do flight challenges. There is this new type of video that I am working on. I've made a couple of videos on that already, called Unreal Flights, where I attempt these absolutely insane landing conditions. I did a Courchevel video on those. I want to continue doing that series. Aircraft reviews, mate, I could do reviews, but honestly, like I said, all the new aircrafts that are coming out, I'm not in a position to buy any new aircraft. I know they're quite cheap. Like, to be honest with you, they're like, you know, like you said, like 16 pounds, 20 pounds, things like this, but I'm in no position to even spend that kind of money on buying aircrafts, man. I really am not. So I can't really purchase any of the new aircrafts that people want to see reviews on. I only have like older aircraft like the PMDG, which no, it's a bit late for doing a review on a PMDG. You know, it's been out forever. But I guess you're right. I could attempt some aircraft reviews. Now, I'll give that a go. Why not, right? You do what you can, so I'll give that a go. I'll definitely give that a go. Yeah, I'll definitely give that a go. I appreciate you throwing in some suggestions, man. I do. I really do. As soon as I'm able to create some channel memberships and the sort, my early supporters, the ones who are here right now, in this chat right now, you can see Max Plains, you can see Anas, I can see you, Football Goat 69. All these users that are in the chat right now, I will be sure to add you guys as top tier members for free as a sign of my appreciation for you showing up. So that I'll do as soon as I'm able to add things like channel members or things like that, you know. I can't do that right now, obviously, because I'm not monetized yet. I need 1,000 subscribers to do that. So as soon as I'm able to do that, I will be sure to add you guys as channel members. And I'm pretty sure there's a way I can do that for free, right? Yeah, I can do that for free for you guys. For people like Anas Football Goat and Max Plains. There's another guy called Ashish Kumar. So guys like you guys, the OG supporters, I will definitely add you guys as members. Give you guys some free memberships. Oh sure. I'm working on a lot more content. It's kind of difficult, you know, by yourself doing all of this. It's also quite difficult to edit as well, to be honest with you. I'm not someone who enjoys editing, but it's something I have to force myself to do at this point. And I've found a bit of, you know, ways around here and there. You become quite clever with some tricks and things like that when you have no choice. So you'll see more exciting stuff to come for sure. Let's see. Our aircraft is looking real good, and as you can see, the clouds have begun to turn a nice hue of dusky red because the sun is disappearing slowly beneath us. And look at how lovely this place looks, man. Come on, go into the drone view, shall we? There it is. Sorry about that. There it is. Let's have a look around in the drone view. Can we have some views from outside? Here you go, Anas. Here you go, mate. Some beautiful views. Got a trail going because we're at 30,000 feet plus. How lovely we look. And we'll definitely be landing into the night at this point. I'll tell you that for sure. There it is. Look at that. Do you like any sports? Football Goat 69. I do like a couple of sports. I'm a fan of American football. Although I have to give out a disclaimer here. I do not actively follow any sport. I do not actively follow any sport, but I am a fan of American football. A huge fan of American football. I occasionally watch football, as in soccer, but I don't actively follow any sports. I also like a lot of rather unusual sports, things like curling and a bunch of Olympic sports. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I enjoy watching them quite a bit. I find them very entertaining and relaxing. So yeah, there's quite a number of sports that I enjoy watching. In general, I like sports, but nothing I follow, to be honest. Nothing I am knee deep in, you know. What about you, football? Well, your name is Football God 69. I assume you like football. Yeah. So I take it you like football. Okay. This view is lovely here, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys are able to hear me very, very clearly because the engine is loud outside. I've tuned the sound settings and stuff really well here. So hopefully you guys are able to listen to me really well. Let's see. By the way, whoever is listening, Football Goat 69, I've got something very exciting coming up in the coming month. I've got a 24-hour live stream that I'm going to be doing, so that's going to be a very, very special occasion. We'll talk about that more as the date grows clear. I'm gonna be doing some crazy stuff, man. 24-hour live stream. Thank you, Anas, for letting me know that my audio is all good. Football Goat 69. I like football and I sometimes watch cricket. Oh, you watch cricket? That's nice. Interesting fact. Football Goat 69. I can actually, although I don't follow cricket or even play, to be honest, I'm actually a pretty decent cricket player. I can bowl. I'm a good bowler. I am good at bowling. Absolutely useless at batting, but I am good at bowling. I don't play open though, because I got scapular swinging on my right shoulder. I can't play with cricket very open. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're already halfway through our leg into EDVK. So that's interesting. We're about to cross the halfway point. Interesting how quickly time flies, isn't it? I'll leave the nav map on so you guys can continue to see our flight progress here. Excuse me. Football God 69, if you don't mind sharing, may I ask where you're from? Because I get a feeling you are from somewhere in the UK. Is that where you're from, mate? Let me know. Look at how, if you don't mind, that is, of course. Look at how lovely. Oh my goodness, guys. That's the moon. The moon to the front, the sun to the back. How lovely is this? This is incredible. This is incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how lovely the moon looks, man. Oh my goodness. If that isn't lovely, I can't tell you what is. Look at this. Wow. I'm blown away right now by the beauty of this, man. Football God. I was right. England, north of Manchester. That is lovely. Lovely, lovely. What about you? Football God, right now I am based in the UAE. In the United Arab Emirates, mate. I am in Dubai right now. Currently I'm based in Dubai, and that is where I'm based out of. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I don't mind sharing. I was a student until like July. I was a student in aviation. I've just finished my aviation management course. So yeah, I did do something related to aviation in real life as well. But yeah, look at these scenes here. Such beauty, ladies and gentlemen, such beauty. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am right now, man. Wow, it's such a high for me. I'm such a flight sim enthusiast. This right here is just incredible. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am taking screenshots left and right. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Dubai. Yeah, Dubai is a lovely place, mate. Dubai is a lovely place. It is one of the best places in the world, if you ask me, for anything really. Lovely, lovely place. But yeah, I was a student here until recently, and that's what I'm based off of. But now I am in Dubai, mate. Dubai. I should come visit. Come visit Dubai when you can, man. Not too far away from Turkey. Place where you've recently visited, yeah? Look at, man, look at how lovely this moon looks, man. I can't get over this. Look at this. Incredible. Absolutely stunning views here. Wow. I had no idea it was going to be this beautiful on this flight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I did this. Hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Another screenshot. Okay, I should probably probably stop taking screenshots. Let's watch as the night envelops our aircraft here. See what the passenger is seeing, shall we? A lot quieter inside as well. Allow me to talk a little quieter. Okay. Lovely. Lovely stuff. That is lovely stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Look at that. The sun is going down right there. We can actually see it sink. Incredible. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at the other side of the aircraft, shall we? This thing is beautiful. Thank you for the suggestion of flying TUI here, or TUI, however you like to call it. This aircraft is absolutely beautiful, mate. It really is. Whoa! Beautiful. My goodness. Incredible, isn't it? Incredible views here, to say the least. Wow, man. I'm such a flight sim nerd, and I love it. Gotta tell you, I love it, man. I want to do this all day, every day, man. I want to do this for a living. That's a dream right here. That's a dream right here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this is lovely. Okay, if anyone is just joining us on the stream, we are now flying from Glasgow on an itinerary to take us into Antalya in Turkey. And right now we're on the leg where we fly from Glasgow to Kassel-Calden in Germany. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, please forgive me, German speakers out there. But we're flying from Glasgow to Kassel-Calden, EGPF to EDVK, on our way as part of the itinerary to fly to Antalya in Turkey. Flying the 737-900ER using the TUI livery. And the weather here is looking absolutely stunning. The sun setting right there, and the moon, a full, beautiful moon somewhere in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, right there. It doesn't get more beautiful than this. Football God 69, do I use a yoke or joystick? I use a joystick, mate. I use the Thrustmaster Hottest One joystick. I use the Thrustmaster Hottest One joystick, which allows you to play with both Xbox and PC. Remember, I told you I've done flights on Xbox before. Started off on Microsoft Flight Simulator on my friend's Xbox actually. So I have the Thrustmaster Hottest One. That's all I'm using right now. It allows me to do both my jet stunt flights and my airliner flights quite well. Obviously, it's an entry-level joystick, but you know, it's what I can use for the moment. You know, it's what I can afford for the moment. It's not a big deal. And I hope to upgrade. But for now, to be honest with you, for the price that it comes in, it is an excellent joystick. For the price point, it's excellent joystick, despite the issues. But yeah, that's what I use. I use a joystick. Although I'm a Boeing man, I use a joystick for the time being. Oh, the night is coming up on us, isn't it? This is just lovely, man. I'm just mesmerized by the scenes here. Let's see. We are now flying onto the coast of Netherlands. We should be able to see land under us, and the sun has gone under, hasn't it? Yes, it has. The sun has disappeared, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are now flying into the darkness. Okay. Flying into the night, ladies and gentlemen, flying into the night. Lovely how the lights begin to show up once you're flying in the night, isn't it? You know, I really believe I should perform more night flight, or at least in the dusk and dawn timings, because that time is an underrated time to fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. Not a lot of people fly during these times. That is underrated by far, if you ask me, because look at how beautiful this is, man. Incredible. Let's have a look. Let's have a look around, shall we? Let's have a look around this beautiful aircraft here. Our angle of attack is way too high, isn't it? Yeah, makes sense. We're at 32,000 feet. Plus, we're carrying a full load of passengers. We should probably be going down to 30, but won't bother with that. We're okay. Yep, we're pretty much okay. All right. Head. Ooh, that's a nice view right there. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's been a while since I performed a landing with the 737-900ER. To be interesting to see what I can still do. Our mate Football Goat tells me that he's gonna go for a bit because England are playing New Zealand in a cricket match. All right, mate. That's fine. Hope you're able to join back later on, hopefully. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoy the cricket match that is going on. And all the best to your team, mate. All the best to your team, and I hope you enjoy that match, man. Hope you enjoy it. Feel free to chime in and let us know how that match is going, Football Goat, if you'd like to do that. But yeah, hope you're able to join back later on, at least in time for landing. But enjoy the match. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right, look at this lovely views, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Rarely gets more beautiful than this, does it? England is batting right now. Okay. All right. Copy that. Let's continue to have a look around the views here, shall we? Beautiful clouds, a wonderful set of lights underneath as we fly over the coast of Netherlands over on our way to Germany. And let's have a look at nav map. Okay, we're coming up on top of descent in a bit, to be honest with you. It's not too far away now. Beginning a slight turn now. We'll soon be upon our top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Once that comes about, we'll begin our descent. It's going to be quite an abrupt one, and as you know, the 737-900ER does not like slowing down. So it's going to be interesting to see how we can bring this thing in for our landing into Germany today. We'll see. But for now, we are looking okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking pretty much okay. Okay, let me have a look at nav map once again, and we are quite close, aren't we? Let's see. We are just 52 nautical miles away from our top of descent at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So, yep, just 52 nautical miles from our top of descent. Change the map to that so you guys have a better view. As a matter of fact, that's even better, isn't it? Leave the map in this view right here. Just turn on, keep in foreground. There we go. Not very far now. Not very far at all. We'll hop into the cockpit at any second. As a matter of fact, go ahead and do that right now. We are in the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a stutter going on here. I don't know what's going on right now. That the stream is a little bit stuttery. But yeah, we do seem to have a little bit of a stutter going on. Don't worry too much about it. We need to get the panel lights on, don't we? Yeah, we have a stutter going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Can't tell why that is. Yeah. I think something is causing a little bit of a stutter, so... It's not good, is it? No, that's not good news for us at all. That is not good news for us at all. Sim is stuttering. I think it's because of my new stream setup. I unfortunately have to find a better way of setting up the chat display and the like. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. But for the time being, let's just work with this, shall we? Let's get some lights going here. Go overhead. Okay. Okay, as long as it's not that bad, mate. Main panel. Okay, we don't need to work with that at all. Where are the lights? Ah, the lights are right here, my bad. Panel brightness, just a little bit. Background brightness. A little bit up there as well. Do the main panel brightness all the way to... 100% there. Then we can put the background brightness and the panel brightness down a little bit, like so. Come here and get the pedestal lighting flood light a little bit. Now panel brightness can go up once again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Where are the lights for the overhead panel? Always, should be somewhere here, isn't it? I can't seem to find it. There's something. Ooh, we have to keep an eye on our top of descent as well. While I'm looking for the panel lights. Ah, there they are. Okay, we're still some distance away from our top of descent. Panel lights to on. Now we can go ahead and turn the dome lights to... We don't need these anymore. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a... Let's turn the brightness down on these because the contrast ratio is not too great, is it? Let's do the same for the first officer, can we? Okay, where on earth is the... You know what, I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's leave it that way it is. Okay. Alright, we're about to come to our top of descent, so let me have a look at our descent profile for the day. At CF09, I'm supposed to be at 4,200 feet. There is no CF09. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, this is it right here. I'm supposed to be at 4,200 feet. You know what? So I'm going to directly set 4,200 feet. And we will begin that descent soon. So it's going to be a direct descent into the ILS approach here today. No stars are available for a particular airport. So let's go down to 4,200. As soon as we cross top of descent here, ladies and gentlemen, we will immediately begin our descent. Okay. Sorry about the stuttering. I think it's caused by the little nav map and the stream setup that I have right now. I'm working on it. It will be better, I promise. It will be better. It will definitely be better soon. Yeah. I will find a way to fix this, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. Because right now, the chat that you're seeing, it's a screen capture of part of my OBS screen, which I'm running in another display, which is a different resolution to the display that I'm running my simulator on and my simulator screen. So lots of problems going on here. The PC is being stretched. Okay, we're just passing our top of descent. Let's go ahead and begin our descent here, ladies and gentlemen. Give ourselves a very high VS here. Let's go down at a rate of about 2,500, shall we? And we should also... Oh, why is the airspeed not decreasing, man? Come on. Go to idle. Go to idle quickly. Okay, I'm gonna deploy the speed brakes here, just so the speed can decrease a little quicker. I don't want to overspeed here. So yeah, I'm gonna close nav map now. Yep, that does definitely help the starters here. Still starting though, but anyway. Let's go outside. Look at this. Look at this, man. Incredible. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As we begin our descent here into Germany, ladies and gentlemen, and I have my speed brakes fully deployed. You know what? I'm going to come off the auto throttle here, put our engine on idle completely, and remove the speed brakes here. Let's see, hopefully that should allow us to descend quick. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, there we go. descending at 2,500 feet per minute. And we have to be at 4,000 feet wide by the time we reach C109. So I think we'll be able to do that because we are 70 nautical miles away from it. And yeah, our rate of descent is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're okay for now. Okay, let's go outside and have a look at our views, shall we? Oh my goodness. And the stuttering is not good. This stuttering is not good. I'm sure on your end it's not too bad because YouTube kind of smooths out the whole thing, but to fly, stutters are a big problem. My stream setup, man. All the different captures that I have going on and the twin display setup, it's not good. Plus, given the fact that I'm running ultra graphics, by the way, I'm running 4K ultra graphics. I'm streaming in 4K as well. All of this is stretching even a 4090 apparently to its limits. Fascinating, isn't it? Is it the 4090 being stretched to the limits, or is it the CPU? I'm back. Have you finished the first leg yet? Football Goat 69. No, mate. We have begun our descent into the landing of our first leg. We are actually descending right now to land into Germany right now. Okay, so we are descending. There's so many aircrafts around us. Yes, there are. There is a lot going on right now, man. There is a lot going on. As you can see to the right, you can already see two of them. Right there, you can see two. Pretty sure there are a few. Look at that. There's another one there. There's another one there as well. There's a lot of aircrafts around us. That's because there's another airport here as well. So, Football Goat, yeah. So we're beginning our descent right now into Germany, to the airport we're landing into, and we have 60 nautical miles to go towards the ILS. We'll be there in no time. As you can see, we're traveling quite quickly here, although the engine is completely idle. But we're looking okay. Looking okay. Football Goat 69, what would you prefer? For me to complete 2 legs on this stream, or complete just this leg and continue another day? Or, well, I can't do the whole thing today because the whole journey to Antalya is very, very long. So what would you like? 2 legs today? I guess I could try and do 2 legs. You know what? I'll try and do 2 legs to my very best. But just in case I absolutely have to go, we'll end it in Germany and then we'll pick it up from there. But I'll try my best to make the 2 legs happen. Both into Germany and the one out of Germany to Austria, I believe. We'll have a look once we land. How did the match go, mate? How did the football match, the cricket match go? How is England doing with their batting? I don't mind. Do what is easier for you. All right, Football Goat. Once we land into Germany, we'll make our decision from there. Yeah. You're finding that the stream it's a little bit stuttery. Forgive me. You know, this twin display system, like I've explained before, it is stretching my PC to its limits. So I'm gonna work on a better stream deck here. Yeah, I'll work on a better stream deck. I'll have a better system set up for you by the time I stream again, I promise. But for now, bear with me. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We are about 50 nautical miles away from C109 and we are at 70,000 feet. We are trying to reach 4,200 feet. We seem to be doing okay. Let's see. Let us see. In case you're wondering what this waypoint C109 is, it is CI09? Yeah, it's CI09. That's the waypoint where we are supposed to catch the ILS, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We need to set our auto brakes for today's landing. Just, you know, it's a nighttime landing, and just in case we can't make the stop in time. Plus, remember, ILS does not work properly in conjunction with the PAPI lights in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we're gonna be doing this landing. We use the ILS to guide us in, but towards the end we'll land it manually. Oh my goodness, the sim is stuttering, man. Yeah. I hope it's not stuttering like this when we try and land, man. There's nothing more difficult than attempting this. Okay. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Let's set local barometric pressure already. Let's see. 40 nautical miles. Should be there in no time. Should be there in no time. There's an outside view in case you're wondering what that looks like, ladies and gentlemen. It is now... Oh, look at that. The day is disappearing beneath us. The sunlight is fading away from us as we travel into the night here. Lucky for us, it is a moonlit night. Oh, the moon has just been hidden by the clouds, but it is a moonlit night. So it's not too bad. At least we can see the clouds clearly. Although the aircraft is a little bit dark. Hopefully as we fly past the clouds, that will sort itself out. Okay, let's see what the passenger is seeing, shall we? There we are. Lovely views here. Okay, I gotta get back in the cockpit, don't I? Okay, we're still descending and our speed is still quite high. Remember, our engine is idle this entire time, huh? We're descending at 2,500 feet. And still our speed is this high. The 737-900ER, ladies and gentlemen. We're passing 10,000 feet in a bit. We'll turn on our landing lights momentarily. Should also have the seatbelt signs on, shouldn't we? Where are the seatbelt signs? There they are. Fasten seatbelt signs on, please. Okay. 10,000 feet has been passed. Turn on landing lights, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Landing lights are on, as you can see. Ah, some low-lying clouds. I hate that in the night. My goodness. Okay, I hope it's not too bad. Hope it's not too bad. Okay, let's see. We might actually need to deploy the speed brake, and yes, we do. Let's deploy it to make sure we don't overspeed here. And yeah, we've made our target altitude about 20 nautical miles away from CI09, which is a fantastic news here. And we don't have any terrain that we need to be worried about, and this stuttering is a serious problem now. What is going on in this place that it's causing it to stutter this much? I have no idea why the sim is stuttering this much. It's crazy, man. Okay. Anyway. We're about to reach... Let's put our speed here, shall we? What? Oh my goodness. Now the sim is literally getting stuck. I really have to work on my streaming setup here, don't I? It's getting stuck to a point where I can't even fly the aircraft now. See, we're coming up really quickly here. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, let's set our target speed to 180. Because we need to be below 250 knots at this point anyway. Ah, man. Anyway, let's continue flying here. Landing lights are on. All the lights that we need are on. We can't see much, can we? Especially because of the low-hanging clouds, I'm guessing. Okay, this is crazy. I'm really hating the way how the sim is stuttering at this point. Really sorry about this. I am not going to try the setup again, man. For some reason, it worked well for the last stream that I did. I even forgot what was the last stream I did. I forgot, but it was okay for the last stream, but in this stream, it's just too much. And I'm going to create a less intensive setup for my PC to run here. Because my PC cannot handle this. It just cannot. Interesting. Interesting. I think it's the CPU that's a problem, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, finding it near unflyable conditions here as I fly into Germany. But yeah, I don't know what is causing it to stutter this much. Let me begin dropping the flaps here slowly to position number 2. And I'm going to turn on the auto throttle now. That's going to bring about some life here. We continue dropping the flaps to position number 5. Ladies. Okay. My goodness. This is not good. Okay, we are struggling to hold on to the altitude. As you guys can see, we need to drop our flaps further here. Let's set our auto brake levels to number 2 here. Let's set our speed down to 180, ladies and gentlemen. As we come into land here. Yep, we're coming into land. Let's actually go down to 3,500 here. Begin VS and let's actually descend now. Let's begin descending down to 3,500. Let's drop our speed down to 160. Oh, no, that's not gonna work, is it? Let's open up the flaps, the speed brake here, so it doesn't give us the overspeed warning. Let's drop the landing gear now. The horn will go away once the landing gear drops, by the way. Or at least it should. Okay, why is the horn still going on? Come on. Okay, there it is. The horn has gone away and there is the runway right ahead of us. Let's turn on approach mode here. And we have hot approach, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have. So we can put this in the approach mode here. What? Which approach is it catching right now?
2,500.
Why is the display showing us this? My goodness, this is crazy. But at the same time, the glide slope is correct. But the display is showing us that... Oh no, it's the course. My bad. Never mind. Sorry. I be doing some foolish things like that. There we are. Our gear is down. Our flaps need to continue going down. Our speeds can go down all the way to 140. As our flaps have completely dropped. Our landing lights are down, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for landing, okay? Let me just see if I can do something really quick here. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the landing. Okay. Oh, it's gotten dark really quickly, didn't it? We are descending here. Let's put our speed up to 150. Yeah, let's put it at 150. We'll leave auto throttle on for the landing, but we will disengage autopilot once we are nearby. Confirming landing lights on, flaps down, gear down, auto brake set. Okay, I think that's as much as we can do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for landing. Prepare for landing indeed. Prepare for landing. And we're stuttering a little bit, forgive me for that. Hopefully it won't be too bad. 1000, okay. What? Let me bring the speed down to 145 knots. Ooh, look at that. Really nice. I love this at night, man. I really do. Okay. We're at 1,000 feet. I should probably take control, but the problem is I literally have no visual. It is too dark. I'll wait a little bit before I take control here. Ground spoilers armed. Yes, they are. Ground spoilers are armed now. And here we go for landing, ladies and gentlemen. And we are stuttering like crazy, man. No. I don't want the landing to get ruined because it's stuttering. Oh my goodness, man. What is this? Okay. Okay, I can't land this. It's stuttering too much. It is stuttering like crazy, man. I can't land this.
200.
This is... Okay, this is unflyable.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, despite the stuttering, ladies and gentlemen, we've managed to make the landing, and I have no idea why it's stuttering so much today. This has literally never happened in the history of me streaming. Okay, so despite the terrible stuttering, I've actually managed to land this thing. There's something. Landing lights off, taxi lights on. As it continues to stutter here. Okay, here we are on the taxiway. Goodness me, man. Okay, the stuttering seems to have stopped for now. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have made a successful landing here, and our first leg comes to an end. Let's push up the flaps here. Push our speed brakes back down. Okay. And let us continue the taxi, and we'll park our aircraft in at one of the terminal buildings. But that's crazy, man. I'm so annoyed about the stuttering. I'm so sorry. I apologize about that stuttering. But I did the best landing I could given the stutter. It was giving me like, I don't know, like 10 frames. Oh, man, I really gotta sort out my stream setup, don't I? I really do. There's too much going on. Okay, we are taxiing a little too quickly. Let's go ahead and park our aircraft into one of the gates here. Let's see what happens if we turn to the right. Will we... You know what, let's just take this left. Let's see where that takes us, shall we? Let's see where that takes us. What just happened? So this is another issue that happens in the PMDG, by the way, where if you come to a full stop, the aircraft will stop moving. So that is another problem here that we have. So that has happened. Everything is going wrong today, isn't it? It's one of those streams. Yep, it's one of those streams. Okay, anyway, rather than making you guys sit here and watch me trying to crawl my way into the terminal building, what we're actually going to do now, we'll go ahead and see if I can get a replay going here for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys a landing replay on the stream. So let's see. Yep, I think I'll be able to show you guys a landing replay. Yeah. Okay, let's first go ahead and pick a view here. Let's pause this. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and pick this view first and let's see how the landing went, shall we? A replay of the landing. Obviously it's nighttime, so I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but hopefully it'll be enough. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Okay, here we are in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this landing went. Let me actually switch to the other side here. Yep, let us try. My goodness, I meant to switch to. What's going on here? The stream is misbehaving today, isn't it? Okay, let's see how this landing went, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed. Here we are. A landing replay here. And the stuttering was so bad, man. It was really horrible. Really, really horrible. Yep, look at that. Look at the way how those frames are coming in, man. Yep. That is a ridiculous rate of frame. I think we had like 10 going in. 10 or 20 at max. That is horrid, man. That's kind of horrible, isn't it? Let me actually reduce the time here so you guys can see how we actually landed. What the hell? What on earth was it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is a horrible rate. That is not good, man. Anas, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Not only is it bad, it is absolutely atrocious. That frame, people should not be flying a frame rate that bad. Okay, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? With such a horrible frame rate, I don't think there's any point in me continuing today's flight. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back here and work on my stream settings. I'm gonna have to change the way how my stream is set up right now. I'm gonna have to get rid of this dual display resolution issue that I'm having. And I'm gonna also have some other things set up here so that the frame rate does not go down to that bad. Okay, so Football Mode 69, if you're watching this, unfortunately, mate, I think we're gonna have to call it a day here because yeah, we can't continue to fly with such horrible frame rates here. And obviously I can't set up the whole stream right now. That will take me a couple of hours to set up the stream once again, so yeah, man. Yeah, people you shouldn't be flying in this. That was basically unflyable, and yet the landing was pretty decent. I'll have to say the landing was actually, I managed to do a decent landing given the frame rates. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get off the live stream now. I'll get to work on setting up the new live stream with the new settings right away. And I'll also double check what on earth is causing this little stutter issue. And I'll refly this leg just to make sure the stutters don't happen again. And once I've gotten all these problems sorted out, I'll begin our next leg, which by the way will begin right from this beautiful airport right here, whose name I have forgotten once again. Oh man, I think I have short-term memory loss for real. Okay, it's called Castle Calden. Okay, so from Castle Calden, EDVK, I will begin our takeoff from right about here in Germany. That's where we'll take off from, and we'll fly on to our next leg. Okay, so for now I'm afraid I'm gonna have to call it a day for this particular stream here, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, we'll just go towards the end here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the aircraft right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, with that, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I'm really sorry about the stuttering and stuff, but I promise when I come back tomorrow with a stream, it will be all sorted out and there will not be any issues, and I will work on it. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, man, have yourself a good day, and I'll see you in the next stream, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.